We're really excited to announce that our Dorset Wildlife Trust Beaver project is fully up and running. This project is very much an enclosed project and part of a scientific study whereby we are introducing a pair of Eurasian beavers to a local site, and we're studying all the impacts that beavers can bring. Beavers are engineers. They're very much a keystone species. They may have been missing from the UK for over 400 years, but it's fantastic to welcome them back to Dorset, and we're really excited to see how this project progresses.
Beavers, in creating wetlands, actually help capture carbon. Wetlands are actually one of the best habitats for capturing carbon and holding it in those soggy soils. We hear a lot about tree planting, but actually the vast majority of carbon is in the soil in this country. Wetlands are one of the best habitats of doing that. So by increasing the area of wetland and increasing the area of wet soil, beavers really do help a function there in helping regulate climate change. So this is a real partnership project. We are working in conjunction with beaver experts from around the country and universities and our partner organisations, and all learning from each other. We're also learning from other beaver projects around the country. So other wildlife trusts have been involved in beaver conservation for some time, particularly in Devon, where there are a couple of really good examples and a lot of research and reports that have gone in to demonstrating the value beaver can have in our landscapes. And that's why we are really excited to bring that to Dorset and to further find out about how beavers can help. We've already had nearly 500 people who have donated towards helping this project happen. If you want to find out more, please see our website.
Well, I'm Professor Richard Brazier and I work at the University of Exeter along with a team of PhD students and research staff who've been trying to understand the potential impact that beavers might have if reintroduced to Dorset. And what we've been doing is setting up what we call a before-after control and impact experimental design, where we monitor things like water flow and water quality into the proposed beaver site for a couple of years before the animals are added. And we also monitor those parameters, water quantity, water quality, and look for change by monitoring them after the beavers have been reintroduced. We do this by monitoring flow and water quality into the site, so that's a kind of control because there's been no beaver impact on that flow into the site before or after. And we monitor downstream, so what's the outflow of the site, and we put all those data together. It takes quite a few years, but we put all those data together and we then try to understand change due to beaver activity like dam building and such like. We hypothesise that the impacts will be positive, particularly because beaver dams filter nitrate and phosphate, which runs off farmland, and we've got a real problem with that in our lowland chalk streams and rivers across southern England. Beaver dams also filter and capture sediment and carbon that's washed off landscapes, and we're likely to see that at this site. They've been present on the planet for 40 million years or so, so they're a highly adapted species at knowing how to manage water resources, because primarily they do this by building dams, and we could really learn a lot from this animal.
So we've got a pair of beavers that we've released here. We've got an adult male and an adult female, and we're really excited about seeing them settle into their new homes. Really proud moment to be part of the team. So beavers, they don't eat fish, that's for sure. They're strictly herbivores, so they eat vegetation. So in the spring and in the summer, they'll be eating aquatic vegetation, which is in the ponds, in and around the watercourse. They'll be eating vegetation that's on the banks, all the marginal things that pop up. In the winter, they're very much felling trees and eating the shoots off of trees, eating the bark, eating the cambium layer, which is really important. So a real mixed diet, really, of vegetation. So we're looking at showing people wildlife changes. So where beavers, one of the things they do with their dam building and their wetland creation is it promotes biodiversity. It'll be a great thing for people to see and raise understanding of exactly what beavers bring to the environment local to them. I'd very much like to thank everyone who supported the Beaver project so far. Without that support, we couldn't do this. If you'd like to support the project moving forward, check out the Dorset Wildlife Trust web pages, all about the Beaver project. You can follow the story there and get involved.